new to the world and already be thrown in a battle, so let's make sure we have plenty of everything. How the heck do I get up there?
Allow me. I could do that for you.
You lie, Leliana. Still don't even have gloves for Leliana.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens. For more reasons than you care to hear, I bet. Still, there's no reason to think Van Tegan's lost his mind. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing. Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village. Providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight. I hope you're right. I really do. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge. Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning. We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help. His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first. I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
True.
Have you spoken to Owen? Is he not the most stubborn fool you've ever met? We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses. He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out. Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen? Oh? Ask away. If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there. Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Okay.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Van Tegan was here. No, I know the Alessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Berth about it. He was one of them. Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I'll get to that.
Oh? Ask away. We're the last defenders of them folks in the Chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done. Right. Let's hope we see morning.
We will. We will, otherwise this will be a really short campaign.
It's done.
Fancy. Well, there it is. And I take it Moon is getting into trouble again. I love when I read things, I get experience. Makes things go. There is a... okay. And Stacy's now yelling at the moon. Not yelling, but you know what I'm saying. Really need to prove my lock picking. Weird.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home. You've a high-born look about you. You were expecting some bowing and scraping, maybe. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here. So, Murdoch's sending a dwarf to do his begging for him? Hoping I'll get all misty-eyed with thoughts of home? Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. I'm not risking my neck for this town. Thanks, but I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die. I have to admit, you've a better chance than most. At least another dwarf is likely to have a few rocks to rub together between their ears. What do you have in mind, then? Let's hear it. It's been a while since I've seen a dwarf lass as pretty as you. I'll give you that. It's tempting. But a night with you isn't worth risking my neck for Murdoch and those idiots. That's for sure. And what good would that do me? The Jarl's probably dead. I couldn't care less what Tegan thinks of me. What else you got?
I don't want them to fight back, but at the same time, I'm pretty weak. I need them. The dwarf would fight for me if I hired him.
Are you serious? I won't even stick my head out my door for less than 100 silvers. Do I look like an elf? I'm not that cheap. It's 100, or it's no deal. You're getting off easy there. But like you say, I guess this town needs a hero. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
He took my money. And he didn't even let me rob him. Didn't even let me rob him. What's up, Black Dragon? Welcome back. Let's go find the blacksmith now.
You are very beautiful, Morrigan. Tell me
She
something
is.
I do not know. But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Gwyn. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
And well he should. Because you're a good-for-nothing liar and a thief.
Well, we don't understand why we're out here.
We're out here because I say we're gonna help these people. And since I pay your wages, you're gonna do as I say.
Oh, sure, boss. Whatever you say.
Yeah, you guys just stand right there. Let me rob you. You guys probably got some good stuff on you. I failed.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
Oh, I succeeded. Oh, yeah. Let me go try to steal from Tegan again. Yeah, it worked. See, that's why you get the money, so you can hire the mercs. So we actually have more of a fighting chance.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left. Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough. Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go. I said no and I meant it. Be gone, stranger. My accent here says you won't. Just you try it, looter! Be gone, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is. Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? Hmm? My girl, Leliana, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone! It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night. If you look for Leliana, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much. Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can. I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me. Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it. I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up. I had a key, but, well, it appears I lost it somewhere. Sorry. I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however. Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Plans are always great. Can't go wrong with plans. Do you have any gloves? Like medium gloves? Yeah, you do. I don't want to pay for them though. That's the worst. That's the truth of the matter. I don't want to pay for it.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however. I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you've promised, and it will have been worthwhile. You mean why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Leliana she was imagining things. But maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe. She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it. Though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me. And I can't do anything about her warnings now. Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl.
Seriously.
That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it. I'd never make such accusations. But maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did at that. Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I paid more heed to my girl. Like what? Find my Leliana. That's all I want.
The prep's almost done. Almost done. And then we get to go to combat. And hope everything works out. I'll talk to you in a second. I want to explore up here really quick. Hey, Meep. I know, it's almost that time, but you gotta wait. You got about 15 minutes left. Okay, we have people in here. What are you doing up here?
Yes, what can I do for you? Very well.
Okay. Strange. Everyone's getting ready to die and you're over here just like, hey, what's up? I really need more lockpicking. Okay, weird. Weird dude. And off goes the pounce and the meat. And you guys are all up here. All sitting all proper.
Yes, of course.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an ante from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
I was drunk for the last 2 fights, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Jeez.
If you fought those things, you'd know.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
Ah, what difference does it make? He won't care.
Interesting. I'll steal what you have left.
That's mighty kind of you to help us. We thought nobody would come to our aid.
No matter how much ale I drink, I can't quite forget the sight of those creatures.
Anything in here to steal? No.
Right away.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes? Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Jarl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope. Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free. Goodwill? Pah, I prefer the good gold, that's what. Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk. That's murder.
Would anyone miss you?
Hey, look, see, 80 silvers. I could pay you to protect me. There's no need for any unpleasantness. Yes, of course. Here. And, thank you.
Oh my.
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale. Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come. Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward. Are you trying to run me out of business? Aye, it would indeed. And much obliged for the business. Right then, militia drinks are paid for thanks to this lass. Sure, a bit of thanks, I'd say.
You're a saint, darling. I hope you didn't pay more than a few coppers for this swill.
Hope you all drown in it. Something else I can get for you?
Yep, I'm gonna pay 20. So I shook you down for 80. That's how you do business, guys.
Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Ale. I'll take an ale for a gift. Definitely taking that. I'm running out of money. How quickly it goes.
Yes? You needed something else? Fine. Make them quick. Not much. Says his name's Berwick. Arrived here more than a week back. Waiting for his brother, he says. I've never seen him before, but he paid good for his room. Quiet sort. And, have a nice day.
Not looking for company. What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why? No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all. My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone. About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people. I don't want trouble. I'm going to the Chantry now. Just leave me alone. All right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear. A tall fellow, I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong. Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle. I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know. Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me. Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
You're lucky I didn't kill you because you're part of the traitors team. I wasn't so low level. Dang it, and I didn't steal from him.
As you like.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny. What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly, And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse. You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return? Well, I can't promise that, but thank you. I don't really know what to say. Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the Chantry. Are you fighting tonight? That's good to hear. I didn't know that. Keep safe.
Everyone's so suspicious in this town. Okay, so another bow. Okay, so that now it looks like we have a chance.
Such a handsome dog. I think that every time I look at you. Lady Cecily, I lived with her after my mother died, had a dog. A small one bred to fit under the arm and in the lap. What did you name it? Oh yes, Bonbon. Oh, Bonbon was a terror. He would hide, you know, when he saw you coming. And then he would attack your ankles. Rather sharp teeth in the ankles. Very painful. He attacked me once. Latched onto my leg. I thought it was a diseased rat and kicked. Bonbon flew across the room and over the baluster. He survived. But he never came near me after that.
Greetings, miss. No monster sightings yet. There's still time before sundown, though.
Oh, I can't believe how relieved I was to hear you're helping us. Maybe we do have a chance tonight.
We have a great chance today, let me tell you. And these are where the knights are.
I know we owe you a great deal. But you're a scoundrel. I know we owe you a great deal, but you're a scoundrel.
During these perilous times, we should hold together, not practice petty larceny, knave.
Some claim you are a mere thief. If I had not fought beside you, I'd have half a mind to agree with them.
Why call me a thief, huh? Just because I'm stealing from you? There's no such... That's so harsh.
Yes, of course.
Ah, darn it. No. Give me my loot.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude. As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle. Or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost. When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him. We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here. We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Alessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish. The Al once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told. Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks. Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there, or transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood. As you wish. No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly? Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? Ask me whatever you wish. As you wish. We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered. No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
I can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
I hear you got the tavern serving the militia free ale now. While I don't favor my men being drunk come sundown, I suppose it helps morale to have their minds taken off what's to come. You have my thanks. Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget. Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. There's not much time before sundown. The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. My men are getting free drinks at the tavern. I suppose it's better to drown your fears rather than go mad waiting for certain death. I'm tempted to have a few ales myself. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else? I have a good feeling about tonight.
Please, if you see my brother, send him back here. I don't want him to die too. You will. Thank you so much. Please find him.
I hear both Murdoch and Sir Perth are ready for nightfall. Excellent news. Of course. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
The only thing I can't figure out, the only thing I want to check on is this guy up here. What is this? A house?
Yes, what can I do for you? Very well.
Oh, I have to break into this probably to get him to do something. But I don't have the skill yet. Meep, I don't. And I know it's almost dinner. I know. It's almost dinner time. Try the home one more time before the brother leaves. And then I have to go feed the cats. And then hopefully we can do the siege. Don't know if I actually win here.
It's done.
Whoa.
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me? How do you know my name? Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it. Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will. No. I just heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. All right, I came out. You won't hurt me, will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want. I can't tell you. It's a secret. No, I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
A secret, huh? That means loot. Give me the loot. Kid, just give me the loot, kid.
I'll do it. Yes, of course.
Requires a key. Okay, I think I got everyone out of the city. Since you never know who matters. That's what I learned. Throughout all my playthroughs. Always something. I might be able to steal something off him.
On my way.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you. A maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again. Maker keep you safe. I won't forget you.
Of course.
Whoa. There was a point in there. Always learning so many little things that I missed. Or that I never really put an emphasis on. What is over here?
What is it you need, child? I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Does he not realize that it is his faith alone which must sustain him? It is faith alone which will bring the Maker's aid.
Unfortunately, he seeks the Maker's protection in a far too literal sense. This is something I cannot promise nor provide. You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that. I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
We got the boy, we got everything going on, which means I'm pretty sure after, if I succeed keeping everyone alive, there will be some loot in it for me, some secret loot here and there. And that guy, what the heck is that dude doing up there? No idea what he's doing up there. Alright, until the knights, they will not get any protection. And then I have to go check out that last house. Or I could lie.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything? I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless. We retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready to use as our first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain. But we will fight and die valiantly, if that's what the Maker demands. No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
A love letter. Whoa, we have love letters going on here. Someone.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Ask me whatever you wish. As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Wait a second.
I know we owe you a great deal.
During these perilous times,
I know we
should
owe you a
hold
great
together,
deal.
If I
not
had not
practice
decided
petty larceny.
I have half a mind to agree with them.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna need his extra stats, that's for sure. Wait, who's this love letter for then? Alright guys, cats are a little restless. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.